Hello and welcome to Stairway to Scala Applied course. This course is by Bill Venners and Dick Wall. Between us, we have a couple of decades now of Scala development experience. When we got started several years ago, there was really only one book available, some free resources, and no formal training at all. So Bill and I decided we were going to write a training course called Stairway to Scala, and the original version was a little shorter. It was an introductory course. Over time, it's expanded and become a full kind of working, a course to give you full day-to-day working knowledge of Scala. It assumes no knowledge of the Scala language, but it does assume that you have some programming knowledge already. Even though it assumes no prior knowledge of Scala, it is a very fast-moving and extensive course. A lot of people say that they weren't sure they were going to want the first day of training or the first part of the training, but that they actually got a lot out of it anyway. We've actually split it into 3 parts, and these roughly correspond to the 3 days of training that we do when we do in-person training form. The first part covers a kind of conversion course from other languages. It provides an overview of the most familiar concepts from other languages that you'll be used to seeing and how Scala does them. Part 2 is an introduction to what makes the Scala language different and how it does things differently. In particular, it takes a look at traits and the ability of Scala to import anything from anywhere, that sort of thing. And then part 3 rounds out the knowledge with, first of all, a look at pattern matching, which is a very powerful feature in Scala, and then a tour through the core collections and the core libraries, in particular the collections and the optional type. We also have a look at actors using Akka. It's just an introduction, but it gets you going. And then how Scala can be integrated on your project, on your next build tool or within your team, how you use the build tools and the integration, all that sort of thing, how it integrates with Java on projects. And pretty soon, if you want to go further, we'll have the advanced course up as well, which is intended for library developers rather than day-to-day usage. This course should get you ready to use Scala on a day-to-day basis, but then the advanced course is actually for API and library designers. In other words, people who are writing libraries that will be used by other developers.